want y'all to see something. Anybody on here yet? I want you to see something, how my kid loaded my truck, and I'd like to go back and punch him in the mouth. He put all my fertilizer on top of my feed. Now, you know damn well he knew I was going to feed my cows before I put the fertilizer out. When I get back down there, oh man. I appreciate stuff like that, though, honestly. I can't help but laugh. It's my bloodline. Smart ass little prick. He's not little anymore, he's bigger than me. Look at that. I mean, he got it. It's on the bottom. Those are 50-pound bags. Triple 13 will be applying today. There's 500 pounds. I did Rufus's field yesterday. Did y'all miss me? I've been working. I felt bad. I was thinking about y'all. Hoping I was going to go live, maybe. Or maybe not, honestly. Man, I got this phone stand lifted up here. This has been my favorite phone stand. I need to share with y'all what kind it is. If I knew. We're gonna go down and see old Rufaloo. You can see him right down there. He stands where you can see up here. We hit water. I'm not disappointed at all. I'm gonna say that. But I was hoping for, if you don't know how it works, at certain depths, pump sizes and electric, everything changes. But praise the Lord, we got good water. We went down 600 feet though. So just for the hole, y'all don't even want to know what it cost, honestly. I'm going to post all the prices, everything, so everybody will see what it costs to build on your own place. But I was so tickled because I told Amanda, I said, hey, you know, somebody's got to do it. And it's us. So they'll remember. They'll say, yeah, what was his name? Had that bull. He's the one that drilled this well and bitched about it. And they'll get to drink water out of it for the next bajillion years. 600 foot, believe it or not, Nikki. Good morning, Nikki. Believe it or not, it was $18,000 for the hole. That's no pumps and no wiring, no nothing. But I'm gonna give everybody updates on cost on everything so far. Now I saved myself 20 grand on moving all that fill dirt, and what I was hoping and praying for was a $10,000 hole and then $5,000 pump, wire system and stuff. But it is what it is. We could have a dry hole that costs $17,000 or $18,000. But we're making water. I'll have to show you guys later. But we hit this pure white sand down at about 300. Believe it or not, I don't know if y'all, I don't know, don't mind my feedback pile. But this mountain goes straight up. Well, my house is about another 150 feet higher than we are. And you can't really see, but down there, we're about 190 feet up the mountain. That doesn't really mean a lot, honestly, because I've seen water at the top of mountains before, good water wells. Yeah, I mean, no, 600 foot is kind of above average for this area. 300 to 500 is pretty common. My house I'm on right now is only 90 foot deep. What happens is when you get that deep, it restricts you to having a service have to set your pump, set your lines, different check valves, bigger pumps, bigger electrical lines. You got to remember, so you're going to have 600 feet of electric run to the bottom of this thing. Then you're going to have a pump that can push water 600 foot, you know. Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing that scared me to death, guys. I didn't know this, but they brought the charts out for all the pumps in this area. And my neighbor that lives on the top up here, on the very top, his well, 1,500 feet deep with no water. When I saw that, I went, oh my God. Now, back through that way, there's a well hit on his place that's only 110 foot deep that hit good water. That's why it's just the luck of the draw. But I would have never drilled a well 1,500 feet deep. Let's just say that he has way deeper pockets than, oh wait, somebody sent me something. Stephanie, God bless you. We have saved every dime on our t-shirts, all our stuff. So that's where we were prepared for, you know, a $20,000+ well. Of course, you don't want to spend it, but I can't imagine what his was. 25. I would say, knowing my neighbor, he probably knew a drilling company. Maybe not. He actually has 7 wells on his property trying to hit water. You know, so I know everybody keeps asking me this question. So once I saw her cycle, we had 22 days, which we're coming to the end of it now. So I already knew that she'd cycled in there with Redford. So I wanted to give her about another 20 days before I move her over. She could be pregnant from Rufus, Redford already. I doubt it, but she could be. We'll pregnancy check her, but I was trying to give Roro time. Roro, okay, so here's the thing. Everybody thinks that there's going to be this big connection between Roro and Ruth and Rhonda, but I'm going to tell you right now, Rhonda is going to whoop her tail just to keep away from that baby right now. So I'm trying to do both. I'm trying to keep everybody happy. We already surpassed that cycle. So it's one of those things. Let Roro get a little bigger. Let Rhonda settle down some, being so protective. And yes, Ruth is a year old almost right now. So if she gets pregnant, if she's pregnant now, she'll have a calf, you know, close to 2 years old, which is pretty ideal. Good morning, Amy. I like a solid capital all good morning. You know what I mean? I can see that. If it says sold out if you're in a different country, it's because our shipping got all jacked up. 600 feet. We're going to set the pump at 580 feet. Stephanie's like, I'm going to take that advice and I'm going to put a capital good morning. There's probably a way to make this bigger. But actually, it's doing pretty good today. Good morning from Alabama. I'll be down in Alabama here before long. I go to the beach down there at Fort Morgan. I get my annual beach vacation, and I don't even know when it is this year. I think I still have weeks left, or a month or so, a month and a half or two. I love, good morning, Tanya. I love, good morning from Florida. I love Florida too. We go over to McGuire's down there. I like eating down there. It's that Irish pub down from Pensacola. It's a little drive, but Big Bear, good morning. Good morning from Arizona. Okay, let's get it out of the system. Let's get everybody where they're from. Good morning from Louisiana. I can see good right now too. Good morning from Oklahoma. Oklahoma, we're right here. We're the neighbor. Good morning from Alberta, Indiana, Texas, way south Texas. Make sure you get that. Good morning. Oh, I missed something. We got to slow it down here. Good morning. Thank you. Callie. You know what? Okay, I've got a Snapchat on here. Missouri, Canada, New York, Louisiana, Indiana, Michigan. Good day from Denmark, Indiana. Holy shit. Illinois, Iowa, Virginia. Did I say Hawaii? Hawaii! I would love to go to Hawaii sometime. I just think it's awesome out there because you can fish so close in and be in such deep water. Good morning from Eden, Texas. Tennessee, New York. Good morning from Wisconsin, Southeast, Maryland. Big Richie. Germany. Big reach out to Germany. Me too. Indiana. I'll be honest with you, that 6-hour airplane ride out there, though, I don't mind flying at all. But man, 6 hours, my back would be stoved up. They have to drag me off the airplane. San Diego. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what I started to say on my Snapchat. Am I blocked? I don't know. Did you get smart with me, Jason? I doubt it. You have an American flag deal for your profile picture. Like, I feel like we good. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't take shit, guys. If it's a real, true, rude comment, like, I block you. Now, you can really get sarcastic with me, and I appreciate that, and that's good all day. But if it's really rude or hateful, okay, let me say this. Why can't I send super chats? I don't know. I think it only allows you to send so many per day. Chap snap. Yeah, I know. I don't know, but you know what I forgot to do? And I know you guys are going to hate this, but I wanted to try it sometime, maybe on the next live. But there's a way I can turn a commercial on in the middle of this, and I'd like to see if it makes me any money or not. It's like a 10-second commercial once at like 45 minutes in or something. It's like a 20-second. Well, I don't know what I've done. What was that? What kind of deal was that right there? Ed, good morning. Oh, from Northwest Indiana. Thank you. Good morning. Is that Orange a super chat? Maybe y'all broke. You ever check that out? Who on here is like me when your electricity goes off? You're like, hey, did you pay the electric bill? It's off. It is on. Me. I I know. This has never happened to me before. I love to say it, even though I know Big Boss pays the electric bill somehow automatically, and I'll still say it. Where the hell's our electricity at? Goat. No, man. If you were on here last week, you'll know the story behind my goats. But once I get my stuff all done, we're in for a journey, guys. We're standing in the middle of a road right now. Whoop, I missed something. Patty Mill. Thank you so much. What do I see in the background there, Patty, on your profile picture? Is that a deer? I can't see very well on this thing, man. It is tiny. Good morning. Sending South Carolina love from Omaha. Thank you so much. If somebody knows how to go back in and see these super chats when the live is over, message me. And if y'all haven't gone to the rufusthebull.com store, go there. And even if you don't buy something, if it's out of whatever your size is, register for that email, because that's why I've been getting my ass chewed. I'm supposed to tell everybody this, because the people that are on the email get a notification once a month or twice a month when all the new stuff comes in, and then they go buy it all up, and then by the time y'all see it, if you're not on the email, you're shit out of luck. So I asked the big boss, I said, whoa, we struck water, Poppy. Let me tell you right now, we struck water. We had to bore damn near to the center of the planet. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was 600 feet. I'll take y'all up there and show you in a little bit if anybody wants to see. Probably not. But we so happy about the water. I am too. We got good water though, really good water, and it's deep, but it's better than a dry hole. That sounded dirty, and I think that stands good for both options. We can all agree on, but we got some water. Good morning. What was that? Crow Eater? Man, that's a badass name. That should be me. I'm eating crow all the time. I'm always think I'm right as concrete. And then that's what eating crow means, isn't it? When you're wrong, but you think you're right. No sulfur. It actually, I'll have to show you guys. We're going down there. I'll have to show you guys. Good afternoon from Sweden. God dang, it's just now morning here. That's so freaking cool. I see people on live on here, and it's like broad daylight, and it's like midnight here because I don't sleep well. Good job on the water. All I did was sit up there and paced around with my arms crossed and made everybody a nervous wreck, honestly. These guys were the nicest guys. The company is 28 Drilling out of Oklahoma. And I'm going to be honest with you, these guys wanted to hit water worse than me. Like, they were devoted to it. Like, I paced around there, and the first 300 foot we stayed in limestone, solid gray limestone. And boys, we didn't have a third of a gallon a minute coming out of the top of the case. And I was like, whoo, we are in bad shape. Time is money for well drilling. I'll tell you right now, I got me a chair After we hit enough water to run my house, I got me a chair and sat down and relaxed a little bit. Had to have. I started to have a move at one point. We started to move the truck, and I thought, you know what? We may as well keep going down. Stress is bad, I know. The next day, we came out and we didn't go 10 foot, and we hit green shell. And usually, green shell means water. And sure enough, we got down just a little bit below that, and it started making water. And then we got into Redford. What are you doing, man? Hope that fence bites you. And then we got down through that and got a little bit more water. I learned a lot about drilling. No, we actually hit a white sand, really tight compacted, hard white sand. I want to be a well driller when I grow up. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I would ever get sick of that job. It was so cool to see everything that they do. And what all is underground. My dad was a driller. There was just a couple drillers in this whole part of the country when I was a kid. But we hit this sand. I'm not kidding you. It's as white as my truck. It's like this white, and that's after blowing all the way up from the bottom. And I don't think it's uncommon. I think it's fairly common to hit that green shell. The green shell looked just like rocks in your fish tank that you buy from the store that was coming out of this hole. And I was like, is that bad? Is that good? And he was like, that's really good. Yeah, it was Pensacola Beach white sand, but the consistency of flour almost. Matter of fact, they had a real hard time getting it blown out from that deep. How far down did they dig? 600 feet. I did save it. I made a video. I've not posted it on here yet because I screwed up the video. I'll post it on the shorts. I do all my own edits, guys, if you haven't never noticed, for the misspelled words and poor grammar. It's all me on everything. Music, edits, everything. For deer treats, for Rufus. Yes, that's a deer in my yard. A picture. It's blurred for some reason on here. Congrats on hitting water. Patty, thank you so much. It doesn't look too bad, Patty. It's about the size of the head of an eraser on a pencil for me, but that's cool. I've got a whole herd of mamas I feed down here, and they're all big and pregnant right now. And I threaten all my boys and my children's lives if they shoot one of my girls. They're in big trouble. It's cold here this morning. It ain't cold like it is up there probably, but it was 40 this morning compared to 90 something. Give Redford a huge hug. You know, you see that eye start bulging, that's when he's really paying attention. Redford, easy. Easy, bub. On cold mornings like this, they're really feel their Wheaties. It's okay, brother. It's okay. Used to, when I just had a couple cows, just had a couple girls, I knew where everybody was at, so I could walk up and scratch them a little more trusting. Now with so many different girls, and you never know where they're at. He is as hard as a rock. I don't know if y'all can tell, but he is hard. He feels like he's touching the dashboard. That's the Rhonda hump right there. That's what it looks like when it's half crossed with the beef. So Roros will be a lot bigger like this. And I mean, it is hard. I don't know what's in there. What do you keep in your hump? Redford's always liked being petted. Son of a, don't run over me. I can tell what he's thinking. That's why I never stop staring at his face, because he has bad thoughts and when you're that close to him, you just gotta stay staring at him. Sorry. It's pretty calm this morning. I thought maybe, yeah, Redford gets some bad thoughts going occasionally. I've got my phone stand lifted up here where we could ride a damn giraffe and see the screen. What you getting huffy for? He's keeping Ruth back. She's trying to get up here. So she may be about time. Why is this thing shaking like that? Every time I get to messing with this thing, you know I break it, guys. Everybody's like, don't do it. Yeah, I would like to see Ruth. Look at her back here. He ain't gonna like me to be behind him. Look at him. Oh, shifty. We fed him, but I see Rufus right there somewhere. Rhonda, everybody's waiting patiently. Yeah, I'm fairly certain Ruby is pregnant. She's slicking off now. See how much shorter her hair is? She'll slick off. Rosie did not test positive, and I did not test Ruby. Ruby has not cycled back again, so she should be about 6 or 7 months pregnant actually now. Rosie, man, Rosie keeps getting bigger. Like, I mean, that's Rufus's daughter. She's as tall as Redford now. She's standing way down the hill. She may end up being a great big cow. They grow, they just keep growing. Redford keeps getting longer. He is pretty. Same as a woman, 9 months, the end of the 9th month, I think. 283 days. I know, look at him, he's like a school bus. Look how long he is compared to them other ones. He's gonna come over here now. I had you blocked from that fence post, or that feature off, I mean. That's what they want with those beef breeds, is that big old long animal, because all those steaks are down there. That's the expensive part. Redford, see him down here licking his nose now. Got his ear torn at us. See there. It's kind of like turning your head and saying, I'll give you one swing. I'll give you one swing. All right, let's go down and see Roro. Redford will never be steaks. That is a fact, Jack. There ain't nobody here will be. I'm gonna see if I can carry this. He is big. He is thick, and he is broad. Well, he's fought with Rufus his whole life. See, he don't let you get in front of him. He don't like me to be in front of him. Isn't that funny? Most people think being in front of one's more dangerous. Whoa, what was that? Red Rock? Redrick? Thank you. Riding a rocket, yeah. You jump on him. See, what we need is once I get my corral built over there, we'll have a lot more fun too. But all we need is a little piece of rope and go around right here in this flank. You just make one loop around, pull it tight on top. It doesn't go around their kahunas. It doesn't hurt them. It's smooth. It's like silk, but it makes them toss their butt, and we can see if he'll actually buck. And I guarantee you, he will. It's called a flank strap. I really think that Redford would. I've got a buddy that they ride them all the time. Man, did the screen just clear up, or is it just me? They ride them all the time, and I think that Redford would actually have fun with it. Yes, Red Rock, thank you. Oh, he's flipped the Ranger. He flipped the Ranger on. He's flipped the Ranger over there. Matt, thank you. Matt, what a ham. Thank you, Matt. Actually, there's a few pieces of my material each place. There's one over there, down there twice. Coming in the gate just the other day, you see all that crap right there? He flipped it and it landed on its wheels right there, still running. Down in that hole right there, he flipped it. Redford, I'm not pointing to irritate you. I hear him huffing. Why are you getting all huffy? Look at that, he's about, what do you think, about 1/4 of an inch from that hot wire. And see, that thing pops him and he's all loaded up watching me, and then I get run over and nobody knows what happened to Brent. Well, the fence bit him. He thought I attacked him for the first time. He's been prepared for me to attack him for the past 5 years, and it finally happened. Nobody's impressed with your snot rocket, dude. How does it work on YouTube? If y'all hit the like button more, hey, come on, man. Look out, Rosie, your dirt flying. Rosie, your hair. Hey, we gotta comb that or something. What is going on there? That's the Rufus. That is the Rufus hairline right there. Oh my gosh, we need to trim that or something. Come on, girl. Wow. If you see a trend, there's his other daughter back there. She's got one, but it's not as bad. Rosie. If you look at her face is built just like Rufus's face. And then old Ralph there, that's Redford's son. You can see that brindle brown nose. Ralph is a good boy. He is a good boy. Got the big old ears. You look a little skinny. I may need to worm you guys. They're chasing green grass. They won't hardly eat hay or anything right now. So as the green grass comes up, they're chasing it around. Well, it's not real high protein right now, but they would rather go hunt green stuff than they would eat hay. I agree, railroad time. Okay, how am I gonna do this? We're just gonna We'll just take this out of here. It rained mud last night. You see all that? That's not from dirt roads. It rained, literally rained mud. I don't know if that happens in anybody else's state, but thank you, Oklahoma and Texas, for all the rain. We got those in case we want to. I got those for the pond that was froze over. We were gonna slide that out in a bucket on the pond. There's so much dust in the air when it rains. I'll have to keep y'all like this because I don't know what their deal is on here. If I'm moving too much while if I'm driving on live might be a no-no. Y'all are sitting on my lap. Oh, check it out. So, I don't know if y'all can see right here. If you see all that white sand right there, that's out of my well. That's probably 300 yards up the mountain from here. That's how far it came down. There she is, dude. Rhonda! Do it again, Rhonda. I love it when you talk. Rhonda? Let's see if she'll do it. Rufus is waiting in the background saying, I ain't coming up there unless there's feed, by God. He done this yesterday. There wasn't no feed. Oh, I see a lot of milk in Roxanne's bag this morning. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Roro, you ready for breakfast? She actually ate a little bit of grain yesterday. She's so weird. The babies usually... Babies usually don't mess with nothing until they're older. I don't know who that is. Didn't show up anywhere. I feel like there has to be a microphone that I need to turn on my phone, but whoops. I really need to hurry here. Good morning. Let me grab this feed. What's your head? to rain, so I bought some more of the bag feed rather than the bulk feed. Row. I call her Roro so much I forgot her name. It was Ramona. I said, what is her name even? Oh, and do we have a shirt coming out that is badass with her? Just her on it. Well, it has Rufus kind of in the background. It's gonna be cool. Of course they're happy. Everybody's like, how they doing? I said, better than me, honestly. Cows typically need about 1 acre to 2 acres per head. So these 3 have 20. Good water, good spring, good pond. Finally made it to a live. Those shirts will come out, I think, next week. I need that shirt ASAP. Well, they sent it back to us. So we have an artist make all our designs. We don't do any of that stuff online. It's actually all of it is hand drawn, and then we buy it so that we own it. They sent it back to us, and it's badass, but they didn't have her tail sticking up in the air. And I told Amanda, I was like, no, her tail has to be up. Has to be up. And I sent Amanda a picture. She's like, oh, okay. Amanda doesn't understand that when they hold their tail up running, some calves do it occasionally, but she does it all the time. It is a sign of being wild. When they hold that, horses, when you have a horse that'll hold their tail straight up, if you're in a different country, is what saying it's sold out, probably. Oh, the tail. It looked perfect. They got all the markings right, but they had her tail down. I was like, no, what are you kidding? Kidding me? If you go to the page, if you go to the rufusthebull.com, and you can email the big boss if you are in another country, and it's coming. It is coming. I was going to see if she wanted to eat for a second before I messed with her. Well, we tried to ship out of the country, but for some reason, all the shipping is so jacked up that we let the Shopify calculate it, and it was like $30 or $40 off on every order. We went ahead and shipped all of them, but we were like, we can't keep doing that. Do you give? What? I don't understand. Every country has different shipping, and then like Canada was like, some of it was that, but each different country, each different money structure, each different. Roxanne, go around, Rhonda. You know what to do. I can't wait till my dogs are out here too. by this fall, there's gonna be a lot of work between there and then. What are you doing, baby? I didn't get to see you yesterday. What you doing? Oh, you like some itches, huh? I cannot tell 100% if she's gonna be hard or not. I'm pretty sure. Usually if they are, they love you to scratch right there. She definitely has a hump though. What you doing, baby? Liking that sun? Well, you did extremely good. Am I even in the frame? I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can turn this around here. Can y'all see better now? I can see what y'all are looking at. We did get water. It was deeper than we wanted to go, but that's just part of it. What are you doing, booger? Huh? What are you doing? I like seeing that pink. That's that Rufus bloodline. That's that Rufus bloodline. Her nose is turning, it's got a black color to it. Look at that. Her lip does. They change colors a couple times. It's got that gray like her mama's. I've never seen a brown, white, and gray. It definitely looks gray. Y'all want to see her teeth? Calves have the best teeth ever. We don't want me to see them. Let's see your teeth first. Can we see them? They're like buck teeth. Can y'all see? Good morning from New York. Good morning. I was in the grocery store yesterday trying to get something. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see my coat, but y'all think y'all have dog hairs bad? Look at that. The lady was looking at me about to throw up. I'm like, well, if you think a 100-pound dog jumping on your lap, get some hair on you, try a 1,000-pound cow in the spring. Come here. Come here. I want to get a hold of you. She's going to be a wild child, though. I think it got cold last night. They probably got up. I fed. They got up and fed. I watch them on my cameras. I got a bunch of cell cameras, but they got up and fed about 3 a.m., which usually means, you know, they're ticking on you. I sprayed you guys. What is that? You gonna be my buddy, aren't you? You got me attacked by your mama. I don't know if it's a tick or it is a tick. Gosh dang it. Got it. Why are they getting on your neck for? That's like the third one I found right there. Oh my God, there's another one. Jeez Louise. I got her stand perfectly still while I get this. She's almost big enough now for that front line, and they won't bite her anymore. I've just been trying to wait till she's got a little older. You see all these people up here? Your dad thinks he's somebody. I don't know if you knew that or not. Well, you can tell you got your mama blood in you. She wants to hold that head up like that to scratch her, but that's the only breed I've ever seen do that. Man, we are best buds. We are best buddies. I want to be friends with her for sure. I cannot tell if I feel horns or not, for sure. Are you sure you're feeling okay right now? Well, that's what I was saying. They got up and they were eating at 3 a.m. and they were still eating when I got here. So they eat about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. Then they take a break. And they eat again. But man, yesterday, she was flying. Every time I look down here, all I can see is her tail like this, like a whip. Some days we just like to do this, apparently, because this is the first day she's ever been nice. You came down and smelled my hand, so I'd start itching her again. Don't headbutt me, please. You can't eat my beard. Let's see what she does if I stop itching her. Nope, don't do it. She's gonna hold her neck up. Look at this. I'm not kidding you right now. This is what her mama does too. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't think I'm loving this, you're crazy. This is what her mama does. She's gonna rear up on me. I bet you. I don't know if I'm getting set up right now or not. Your mama likes hugs. Man. She is so soft. Are you plotting on me? Are you plotting on me? I know everybody likes to see you playful and attacking me, but I'm appreciating this. I don't feel no ticks on you nowhere down on your belly. Do I smell like your mama? Is that what you're smelling? I mean, I've never This way Rufus was too, though. He was nice, but he would also try to kill me. So, typical female. Why are you being so nice right now? Why is she being so nice? I'll take it. She's acting like she wants to rear up on me. She probably going to. We'll see. You smell your mama? Yeah, full sense of security. Yeah, no. I'll take it. I'll take the being nice for a minute because I know it's not going to last long. What are you licking my coat for? It's nice every once in a while so you can look them over. Okay. Let's go down here and look at old Papa Bear. I bet you she's gonna lay down right there and go to bed. They've all started to shed their coats and it got cold last night. So when they're cold, they burn a lot of energy. I'm telling you, I know, she's kind of weirded me out being nice to me. Did you talk to her, Rhonda, and say, be nice to him, he's a good boy? Huh? Did you? I doubt it. Are y'all right into the sun or can y'all see? I bet she's gonna lay down over there and go to sleep. Let's see if she just nursed. Maybe. She wants to see what all this hype is about, what this feed deal. Why does everybody come to the top of the mountain? Let me turn y'all around so I can read in, show you guys. She's eating some. But I guess Sunday she'll be 3 weeks old. How about in honor of these, we don't eat a cow this week? It's too late. Already ate one. Or a piece of one. I think. It'd be a hard-pressed week to catch me on. Bless. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tell Rufus all the time. I'm like, you know where hamburgers come from, buddy? Matter of fact, that was one of our first viral videos. Karen. Wait, is that Karen? Karen Love. Thank you. I'm not sure what a vegan is. A vegan? Which one is that? My oldest son. I'm all about, hey, I'll support you, whatever you want to do. I don't care. It don't matter to me none. Am I going to eat beef still? Yes. My oldest son, though, was going to be I don't remember which one it was. It's one where you don't eat no animal products or I don't know, but y'all, I don't know how y'all can afford to eat because I used to buy him all the stuff where Rufus's oranges. You know what? I actually fed him a sack of apples yesterday. They might be in my truck. Vegan is Latin for bad hunter. I didn't know that, but I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to look and see what I have in my truck. Well, no, but my son, what I was going to say is my son, he was doing whatever it was. And I listen, I will not press my kids. They be whoever they want to be. They do whatever they want to do. I'll buy you the food. Well, you tell me what you want to eat, and I'll buy it. That saves you from eating my shit. So I bought. It was so expensive though when he was going through that stage. He's 20 years old now, 21 years old. Anyways, what was funny though, he stayed that way for about a year or so, and like he finally went back to eating some meat, I think. But I bought all this stuff for him. Now he had moved out, but it was for cookouts, and when he came to eat dinner and stuff, I'd always make his whatever he wanted. My dad would have never done that for me, I can assure you of that. But for the next year, whenever he changed his mind and wanted to eat some meat, I cooked him them freaking patties and all that shit I bought him. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, you may have run out of drive for whatever you're doing, but I ain't run out of food for it yet. So, welcome to your flapjack that's a year old and frostbit now. Would you like it with or without salt and pepper? You know, I don't know what he was, but it was that tofu. I've tried all that stuff. I'm not against anybody. I mean, everybody's like, this is my opinion, and it stands for whatever it is what it is. Everybody's like, humans eat nuts and berries, this and that, cavemen stuff. And I'm like, yeah, and then some bitches live 40 years at best. Now the age is turned up to about 80. Well, people are eating too much processed foods and this and that and that and this and chemicals. Well, the numbers say that we live longer now. So I'm just saying, I'm not a smart person. But I do know that my McDonald's patty is now slightly thicker on a Big Mac. Is slightly thicker than a nickel. Have y'all seen one lately? I took it out and the piece of cheese was thicker than the patty. And I was like, you sons of bitches. And I don't know what it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, buy you a Big Mac. Pay $16. And the patty is if you stack two nickels on top of each other, that'd be thicker than the patty. No shit. Well, our world thought that it'd be better to pay these guys $15 an hour and have less people working. I don't even know. Not even. What's up, Ohio? Ohio. I always think of Chris Farley when somebody says Ohio. $20 here. What's in the meat? You wouldn't be happy and actually horrified. In the meat from where? Oh, like a McDonald's hamburger? Is it meat? I don't even think it's meat. They put that, what is that dressing they put on there? Covers up all the taste. Yeah, I don't even think it's meat. That ain't meat. I think their quarter pounder might be meat, but it looks raw. We only have a McDonald's and a Sonic in my town and a Taco Bell. Well, yeah, people live longer now. We have more. Everybody's like, well, the people are more obese. Well, there's more people than there's ever been. I mean, I'm not a smart man. I'm a numbers person. I do everything by numbers. Everything I do is by numbers. When I fish, by the number, fishing rods, numbers, videos on here, numbers. Everything I do is numbers. Which is kind of weird. What is that right there? Make sure there ain't a rock in there so you don't chip your stupid tooth, Rufus. Something weird. Hang on, I see something down there. Move your head. What are you doing, Bubba? What are you doing anyways? We were looking at your daughter's hair earlier, and it kind of looks familiar. Oh, he's got bad breath. You have the worst breath, man. You always have breath worse than everybody else. You need to rub this horn on something. That's why I don't feed them out of roundabout feeders. Okay. Okay. See, he tries to get your head over his nose so he can knock you unconscious. It's like, oh yeah, get you a pet. Reach on up to my neck there. Reach on up and wham underneath your chin. I don't know if y'all know this or not. Punch him. Man, he actually, the rougher you get with Rufus, the more he likes it. Right now is not the time. Kiss him. Let's look at Roxanne here. I see some milk starting to, things are changing with Roxanne. Well, I'm just talking about in my day to day. I don't know, but punching Rufus does not have the effect that you would think. I mean, you got to remember Rufus rams Redford head on at full speed. Let me go get your fly spray, Rufus. I could feed her separately. I try not to. All that'll happen if I feed them separately, I don't have any way to break them up. All that will happen is Roxanne will see her eating by herself. You can go over there and run her back to the other trough. Once I get a couple more pins in here, then I can make it a little bit further around. Yeah, these are bets. Well, I work for Rufus, actually. What is it, Rufus? There's not even a horsefly on your back, dude. He's got something getting him. He's trying to get it off. Uh-oh. Look out, Rhonda. Yeah, believe it or not, it's been 3 weeks. And now when you see her hold still and hold her and oh, that's a long check there. What do you think, Roof? Another one? He's been staying right with her. He's trying to keep her away from me. Now that he's done eating, he can pay attention. Now I'm going to go over there, and it's not going to be good either. Oh, he's going to check her. He's like, what'd you do when I was eating? Did you do anything while I was eating? Let me check this one too. Shit. Stop. That was my son. Whoops, sorry. He usually only calls when he needs to borrow money, but I do have some jobs for him. Let me text him because otherwise he goes, well, I tried to call you, you didn't answer. Why is my volume on, first off? Who keeps their volume on? And also, who calls you? Like, both those two things just piss me off. Why would you call me? And why is my volume ringing? No, Roof. Crooked ass horn. Crooked ass horn. You burp? God, he does have bad breath, y'all. I wish I could bottle up some of that and send it to each one of y'all. Roro is at attention. Let's get closer to the feed trough here. Saw me on the animal thing, 2 small clips. Send it to me. I always like to see that stuff. Somebody used my one video on YouTube. Oops, somebody said something I didn't see. I'm sorry. Good morning from CT. Nancy Adventure, you're always on here. Thank you. Thanks for keeping up with the crew. I haven't been live in a few days. Thanks for the bottle of Rufus breath. I know. I wish y'all could smell it. It's not like a trying to think of what it smells like. It's like a steamy, like a extreme steam rotted lawn clippings. How's that? Like if you microwaved a pile of rotted lawn clippings, put some water in there, and took it out and held your face over the bowl. That's what it tastes like. Hey, watch out now. I see you aiming that at me. Yeah. Thank God we moved. Great. Wing up, we had a Rufus, only he was named Crazy Cow. We had too much fun. He was good bull most of the time. They always are. Very happy I found this channel. I enjoy y'all so much. Thank you from Massachusetts. Thank you. Thank you, really. I appreciate that. You know, it seems like everybody that's been around a farm or on a farm has ran into a Rufus at some time or another, including me. On certain days, the Rufus shines in even dogs. Look at those two, though. See, right now is when Rhonda with the babies right in front of her, and you go to get the baby. She is not nice right there. Whoa. Gaming off. Output. Mess with Rufus. Mess with Rufus, not serious, just fun. There is no, Rufus doesn't have a, I was trying to read that. I seen him coming, but I was like, I'm gonna keep reading so I don't lose this. I try not to antagonize Rufus, especially if I'm on foot. I know y'all seen her running in a video the other day, okay? Oh, here we go. We're gonna check this out. Rhonda, it's blowing on me. Oh yeah. Watch this lip curl. There it is. So there's a gland in there, and that's what he does. He needs to get some up in that gland. He knows where she's at as far as an ovulation. But here, when I run up behind her when she does that, it's the same thing as another bull. That's all Rufus thinks of, is another bull trying to find out the same thing. I am not Rufus. He's looking at me. This is not the good face. So another bull would hear that pee, run up here, do the same thing. And that is not what I'm meaning to do. We just wanted to see him. But it sure seemed like a stupid idea, you know what I mean? Can you set up gifts and lives? I do good to get on here and do lives, period. I'll see what I can do. I don't know how to set any of those goals or any of that stuff. I have no idea what it says. But I can try. I know. Well, I try to get you guys into the action, but my actions. So whenever something happens to me one of these days, y'all will say, "Well, hell, the cow was peeing. Rufus was checking her out to see where ovulation was, and Brent ran up there just like another bull would do. Then Rufus totaled him out. Imagine that." Especially since she's getting close. Listen, I got to produce action for you guys. I want y'all to see what I get to see. See, when I say it like that, I sound pretty dumb. But if y'all don't know what's happening for some of these things, then when I explain it, then you're like, ah, that's why he does what he does. If you watch every video where Rufus tries to get me, like hardcore tries to get me, typically it's because I'm watching Rufus and not paying attention to which direction I'm headed. But both times, well, actually all 3 times, I was running towards one of the cows that was currently cycling, and I was trying to get away from Rufus. But what it looked like was I was actually running towards the cow that was needing the old Rufus route, you know what I'm saying? So So it makes sense. It's not mean. If he's running towards you, see, like right now, the bad part is he'll run over Roxanne. Rufus is smart too. He'll send a cow into you. They know how to get you cornered, and I move around so much that Rufus is always trying to figure out how to get me cornered up. Go get some water, girl. Damn. That little stuff. Well, it should be pretty interesting. I think y'all are getting the best of the, like, I mean, the raw deal. We're not dealing with cows inside of a barn, inside of stables. There's nothing out here to corner them with. There's my corral for right now. I'm not even going to end up using that stuff. I'm going to use that for my chute a little bit, but that stuff, Rufus went through that stuff like tinfoil. I know you see steel tubing there, but it's too light. He actually got in between that stuff and turned around and made it round. So folded it up like nothing. So I think I'm gonna set steel post, and then we're gonna tubing, and then we're gonna build some rail corrals. So I have to be able to get him in. Right now it just means he's got some flies on his back, but yeah, when he's swishing his tail when there's nothing going on, it's not a good sign. I found that they're licking their nose. When they start really licking their nose. See, he keeps going back to Rhonda. He's been staying around with her. So he's making sure that he's the one that's going to do the breeding. Rhonda's like, not again, not this soon. Towards feed. Thank you, Kenny. I know. I really need to have one separate field. Roxanne here, she has a real weird cycle. She does not cycle correctly. Her cycle is not correct. She's off by months and months at a time sometimes. One time she went almost a year before she got pregnant. Rhonda there has a very scheduled, apparently. And yeah, thank you, Kenny. Poor old Rhonda is going to get bred back. With that calf nursing on her, it should keep her from breeding back on the first time, but sadly we had a miscarriage. Oh man, Rhonda, when they get to see this happen here, it's like she shouldn't be ready yet, but it's a really dangerous time to be in the pen when there's a cow getting ready, honestly. She ain't ready yet, or she'd hold still. It's kind of funny. Most farmers are like, that bull's too big. He'll hurt them cows' back. He'll hurt their back. Yeah. A bull actually is, they in the real world, they call a bull the driver. So he actually will support himself. He kind of squats back on his back legs. They don't just droop their whole body weight on that cow. What gets a cow's back broke is having two bulls in there competing over the same cow. When one bull mounts a cow, the other bull tries to knock him off, and then that is what will break the cow's back and legs. Give some treats to Rufus and the others. Where's Redford? He's up on top of the, let me get out. Let me jump out of here. I'll see what I brought in my pickup. Actually, my hay supplier is did not make it last week. Luckily, they have plenty. So I'm hoping. You know, we hold pretty consistently around, what, 13? Does that mean there's 1,300 people in here right now? What is that, 1,234 likes? Is that what that says? How many times can y'all hit like on a live? I'm just now reading this. You lazy bastards have only hit like that many times. I'm out here running around for my dear life. There's 1,300 people and there's only 1,200 likes. Are you shitting me? I'm just now reading this stuff. Well, if you're like me, you probably don't even know how to hit like. Oh, you can only hit it one time? Okay, I feel a little bit better now. We better get past 1,330 likes at least. Holy shit. Everybody's like, oh shit. Everybody just woke up. Hey, good morning. You're laying in bed, your phone over your head. I don't know that that helps me any at all. But no apologies. Once. Okay. How do you, where's the like button at? I probably can't see it when I'm the one on the live. It just ticked off. Yeah, everybody's like, whoop, whoop. I wish it would show me who liked it just now. I'd be like, you've been on here for 45 minutes. Wait, can you hit like more than one time? Or did somebody just say that? She needs a break. I don't have anywhere to put her. I know. I don't have anywhere to put her. Here's the other thing, is that Rufus probably would go find her regardless, no matter where I put her. Oh, one and done, okay. Can you hover over a live without clicking into it? Like, just like stand in the corner and watch, you know? Sick bastards. I'm like the hunchback over here because I lowered my stand down. Yes, I'm looking for fucking treats. I know, somebody's about to bitch at me. Oh, some of y'all are just watching, huh? The watchers. All right, where are we up to now? 1540, okay. You can only like one time. You can subscribe sometimes. You can hype, but you show 1,500 likes. Okay. I looked over, there's 1,300 people, 1,200 likes. I'm like, sandbaggers. Ricky Bobby. Oh, Ricky Bobby. Man, I guess my TikTok people got after old Ricky. Hot Mess Farm. First off, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know what was going on, so I thought y'all were in trouble, but I didn't know that he was naming all his cows starting with R's. And here's the thing: so when he made the video saying that y'all were half 10% was crazy, if anybody knows what I'm talking about right now. But when he made that video, all that was to do was play on sympathy to get people to go follow him. Now, I messaged him, no response, because all he wanted to do was play on y'all's sympathy. Oh, I'm just proud of old Ricky here, and I'm just proud of him, and I just don't know why people would make fun of me. That's not what that was for, guys. I watch his content. Most of his content, you have to subscribe. You got to pay to watch. I don't have anything like that. He's. I'm not talking bad about the guy, but I'm gonna talk some shit about him. I don't like it. I don't like the way he did it. I don't like the way he did it at all. So he could have messaged me and said, "Hey, can you share something?" And I would be happy to help him. I help all the people that ask me, that message me. I'll share it. You want to pick some kind of drama like that? Nah. But I didn't realize at the time that he was just trying to duplicate. And I'm gonna be honest with you, there's not many people, like, I get along with everybody, but that whole deal just turned me off to that. First off, okay, I'm out of my rant now. He's just trying to make a buck, you know? But I hate for him to feed on the sympathy of people. That's all that was about. I'm just real proud of old Rufus here. Rufus, I got something for you you're gonna love, Bubba. Look here. Oh, he's gonna be all nice for that. Stay back, Ron. I don't want you to get me headbutted. You like those two? Roxanne does not like these. Can y'all even see what the hell's going on? Or no? Here, got some more, dickhead. Here. Oh my God. Rufus. There's more. Here, there's more. Dipshit deluxe. Why are you the way you are, man? Now you want to talk about some bad breath now when you're like right up in that. Woo! Here. Here, it's another one. That's a good big boy. He's a big boy. Roxanne, no, she doesn't like them. She might eat one. Here. See, when you get me behind him, the camera angle, and you see the size of it, it's a whole different situation then. Then you get to see how big he is. Are you chewing these? Hope he's just swallowing them. These are cinnamon raisin. That's his favorite. Look at Roxanne. There's very few things she won't eat. I saw her eat a Mountain Dew can, and she won't eat it. Watch. Is that not weird? Now, Reuben will eat it. Everybody's like, give Rufus one or give Roxanne one. I will. I got a whole bag saved for Rhonda. Here. It's different when you're behind them, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little different whenever when things are in front versus things in the back. No, she got up super early. I watched her on my deer camera. Usually before I get here, I'll check my camera, see what was going on last night. And they got up for some reason for like 3. What time is it right now? Fuzzy microphone. You know, this case. No, I don't know. You getting a dog? That's great. I got a Rufus to give me trauma. That's weird enough, isn't it? Well, it's at the distance. I don't understand why the live on here is doing that, and there's probably a setting that I have shut off. Pet Roxanne. Roxanne is my baby. She knows she's my baby. She gets fed all the time. She is probably in her last trimester right now. And honestly, we don't want her calf to be so big that she can't have it. So you really got to watch how much you feed them. Right here at the end, Rufus is going to get me run over. Petting Roxanne sometimes isn't ideal. Niagara Falls, New York. Been there. I actually made a video of me walking up to the falls, and I said, Rufus has been missing. Yeah, I sound smarter if y'all can't hear me anyway, so there's that. I missed the American flag guy or girl, I can't tell. Said something. Jason, new cheat t-shirt, want a cream pie on the front with a cookie. I've got some that say the cream pie king. It's got Rufus standing there with a bunch of them. That was my idea. They didn't sell very well, actually, believe that or not. They did sell out, but the cream pie king. I thought it was funny. It'll be back. It'll be back. Be sure, and I'm not just setting y'all up to get spam emails, because it's me and my wife that send them. And we hate getting tons of emails. So we are with you. We only send them when we roll out like newer stuff. And I think there's about 4,000 people on there now. So 4,000 people get a jump start. That's why I was getting my ass chewed so much. There's some good ones on there right now. I don't even know what all's on there. You have to go look. There's coffee mugs or stickers. But if you get a shirt, be sure to get you some stickers and some other stuff, because it's all the same shipping, and the stickers are only a few bucks a piece or something. And I don't know how much coffee mugs are. Cookies. I think I have some honey buns. Yeah, Big Boss is like, I don't want to try to start more. That was my fault, actually. I'm the one that told her to get those gray hoodies with the blue Rufus symbol on them, which those are cool too. But like, I like a black one. Guys like a black one. My coffee mug will be here Tuesday. I haven't even seen the coffee mug yet. Actually, where does she? She's hide shit from me because I'll steal the merch, and then she won't have the right. Then her numbers will be off, and then I'm the one to blame. Yes, there is a camo shirt. I don't know if it's out yet or not, but it's the vintage camo thing that's going on right now. I don't keep up with that stuff, but it looks like a worn out camo shirt. Are you talking about like a... Hey, one other thing I've noticed is if people comment a great idea, believe it or not, where was I going with that? If you listen to the emails on the color choices and stuff, usually those aren't too good. Hey, you old fart, who is that? I'm not old yet. I'm getting there though. Where do you become an old fart at? I am 47 years old, but I'm blessed with an extreme immaturity that keeps me younger. 50. How do I stay downwind from every smell that you guys produce? Yeah, don't let the old man in. The great words of John Force. I don't know who else said it, but I know he says it. "38 is not the old man." Are you kidding me? We in the same boat. Me at 36, I'm an old man. Nope, you ain't there yet. You can train. You can start your training, I think, at like 36 to 38. You start slowly. Like you start. The biggest one for me right now. Here's the phase I'm going through: is I call everybody's dog the wrong sex, even though I can see their nuts. I'll call them a girl. Oh man, nobody wants to see that. Wow. That's so gross, man. I don't even want to see that. But yeah, you start off by calling their dogs the wrong sex consistently, and they say, "Yep, she's a good girl. Oh, he is such a good boy." You know what I mean? Over and over and over until people stop correcting you. The fart thing, where you fart in. She just spooked her mama to get up. I don't know about the fart thing. I've seen that go either way. You just what you do though is you get older, you fart and you do not react like it didn't happen. Like there was no sound, you didn't fart, you don't miss a beat in your conversation. Like nothing happened. You don't know how to react, especially if you're younger. Yeah. What else do you do? You turn your head slower, like if somebody walks into a room, like you do a double take, like, who is that? Who is it? And you know who it is. I've started doing that. You ask questions you already know the answers to multiple times. This is just some things I'm working on. The pet thing, though, infuriates people. That's a big one, calling their pet the wrong gender intentionally over and over and over and over and over. Uncle Brown, he'll say, which one of them's Rufus? Now, this guy flies airplanes and stuff, but he'll go, which one is that? Is that black cow? That black cow's Rufus, isn't it? Yeah, the big pink nuts hanging underneath that one ain't him. But it does chap you a little bit, you know. Yeah, and my horses, I've got one ornery horse and two good horses, and they're all kind of I don't know, the one's kind of a chestnut actually. The other two are red, and the ornery one's red. And man, he always calls the best one up there the mean one every time, man. He'll say that she held still a little bit there. You hear that little buzzing sound he makes? That buzzing sound is a sound you do not want to hear. It's kind of like a Why do they mostly stand like statues? Because they got 4 legs. They're stable. They're sturdy. Right now they're sunning. They're letting the sun just soak it up. It was pretty cold last night. Not cold enough to bother them, but they just love soaking in the sun. Look at him. He's got his eyes closed right now. He'll also stand right behind her, right by her ear, so that when she moves her ear, it will swat the flies around his eye or whatever. So he can stand in one spot without anything bugging him. They're all shedding their coats right now. They did get fed already, as you can tell. Listen to the air come out of her now. They got fed. Roro is sleepy. And Rhonda is trying to come back around here. So Rufus is intrigued. I know I need to take a couple of photos of this. Pretty good shot right here. I forgot I bought a new phone and number, so I didn't have calls and shit coming in while we're trying to go live. Usually when she holds still around him, that means that we're getting... Roro, you're gonna need to turn your head. She's just sunning. I want video for a second here. wonder if this would be considered like a courting. Where is Ruth? She has about another 2 or 3 days since she already went through her cycle with Redford. She has 22 days from when I said I was going to move her. Well drillers came, so I was like, Brenda's room okay? Yeah, they're all full and they're just chilling. I've actually never seen Rufus breed any of them. I've never seen Redford breed any of them. I've seen the aftermath the day after. I feel like it goes on at night. Well drill and we hit water. We had to go pretty dang deep though, but we did get water and good water, so. Rhonda needs a break, but I just have nowhere to put her with her baby that's away from everything. I cannot put them in the horse pen. That one horse is bad to kick calves, and I don't want anybody getting kicked. 600 feet. Nope, it was good water. It was actually all white sand down there. What does the day after look like? You'll see big old Rufus prints right here and a little bit of red stuff over here, and you will see hoof prints all the way up by her neck. I've seen that at my house dare time afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Well, that would get me in the shit house right there with the big bus. The day after, look, you can tell. You know, when you're going to the kitchen sink to get you a glass of water afterwards and your hair is all sticking up and you're panting and everything else, that's what everybody looks like the next day around here. How's Redford? He's doing better than everybody, man. He's fat as a town dog. He's right over there. Right there. If I don't show everybody on camera every once in a while, everybody's like, he's dead. Well, wish Redford was still alive. He's dead at the door now. No, he's good. And like that, when I was feeding them, the Dill's not feeding Roxanne, people will come at me. Give Roxanne something, Dill. Well, first off, look at her. Let me tell you something. She's in her last trimester, and we don't want the baby to be so big it won't come out. And you can do that. Brent, how's Rufus? My neighbor actually moved all of his cows over this spring to the other side of his farm and fenced off the side closest to Rufus so they couldn't get up against the fence. Listen, cows are just as bad as bulls. Cows don't just cycle. They don't just have their cycle and just stand out there and wander around in the field like nothing's going on. They go and look for a bull, okay? And if Shorty there has been breeding another cow or he's tied up with something else, a cow will actually get out and go look for a bull. It's called bulling. And they will go and they will find one. Trust me. If you can't get a bologna sandwich at the house, you go to town and get you a bologna sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Rufus shook his head no. I saw a guy eating a bologna sandwich with a big slice of watermelon. And I wasn't sure how I felt about it. In the sandwich, in between the bread layers, And at first I was like, nah. And then I was like, well, nah. Anyways, I sent it to my buddy, and he's like, man, I don't know. I like watermelon. I like bologna, but I don't know about that. That's wild. It's on here. It's on video on here. No. Bologna watermelon sandwich. I'd never heard of it. Pass. If I was out here and nobody was around, I'd eat a slice of it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like me. I'd try it. I would try it. I feel like the sweet and the salty. Yeah, they're all about to bed down and enjoy some sun. It's supposed to be pretty mild temperatures. What time of day is it, guys? Central time. With mustard? Nah. That's a good question, actually. I couldn't do it with mayonnaise. 10:30 Central. 10:40, I get you. Thank you. East Coast. What should we do for our next live? I feel like we're up here in this ugly spot. I feel like I should at least try down there in the bottom fields where everybody goes crazy at. Is calving painful for cows? I would say yes. If the cow, if it's a heifer that hasn't had a calf before, for sure more so. But like Rhonda, I think the month or the few weeks leading up to having it is more stress on their body than actually having it, though. Like, they're just big and their feet hurt. What the hell does she have in her mouth? Rhonda, what is that? It's a chunk of feed that is like moldy. One thing about cows and horses that are different is cows can pick through mold and hay with mold and shit like that. And cows really won't eat anything that's bad for them, but horses will. And it will not do horses good. I'll never go back. What was it? What should we do for the next one? I'm going to try to do it down there at the bottom. The garden is at my house. My house is a little ways from here. I have not broke up the spot over here yet. My tiller, I just got my tractor and my tiller back. Yeah, Roto. She's over here. She's acting really calm. I'll tell you what I'll do. Keep your, I don't know if y'all get notifications or not, but when I get through putting all this fertilizer out, look at this. I don't know if y'all are just now joining, but my son knows I feed my cows first. So he put 500 pounds of fertilizer on top of my feed bags I had to dig out because he works at the feed store. He will be getting a complaint. Now, I did get back in my truck and eat a supersonic breakfast burrito while he was loading all of it by himself. But I bring him one, which he declined. I said, hey, dipshit, what do you think I'm going to do first? Feed my cows that are going to be waiting, and you know I can't rattle a fertilizer bag until I feed the cows, or they're going to tear the fence down. I do plant potatoes. I cut them all up the other day on here on live, and we don't have any rain for another week, at least 4 or 5 days. So I'm going to make my rows today. I told the girls the vacation's over. I need help with potatoes, which probably meant nothing. And we're going to lay off our rows and plant potatoes today. I know they're supposed to go in on the 18th, but I don't really care. Hayden is a pretty good boy. Bring back dinosaur costume. I'm trying to think of a different one to get. Rufus will follow everywhere. That's just part of it. He will make sure that he does. That's just that nature. Roro is checking Roxanne out, and Roxanne is not really caring for it. Roro is like, what is this thing? I love when Rhonda squinches one eye and then opens the other one really bright. If y'all are on a TV, I bet this looks awesome. Rufus gonna look for him a spot to lay down. Here he goes. He's folding up. Look at the size of him compared to everybody else. When he lays down, he just looks like a whale. Like he's way out in front of her. She should look gigantic, and look how big he looks out there. I know. I'm actually shocked he laid down facing away from me. He generally never does. He has his ears pinned back, listening for me, just in case I decide to attack him, which in 5 years plus, I've never attacked him. Ouch, I bet that hurt on that concrete. Good choice in trails. They were up early this morning. I don't know why. If something spooked them or something, and they got up and they just started feeding, or what happened. Sometimes they get up early. So when they get up super early, they'll eat right now, but that means it's 10:40, 10:50. That means about 1 or 2, they'll probably be up going crazy. That's what I was saying. If you keep your notifications on, I'll try to go live down in the very bottom. I've not attacked him. I charged him once with a ranger. He didn't flinch. No, they don't really care about coyotes. I think they just got up to eat. They have to eat every so often. Their stomach is like a giant machine, and they have to feed the machine. They need so much. And they also have to move to make their stomachs everything needs to be moving and processing. Roxanne is hay bloated on top of being pregnant, and she's jet black. And she has to be just roasting right there if you think about it. She has a fur coat on. It's hot now. There's no wind. Rhonda's the only one that laid facing the sun because she's white. And I don't know. She loves facing the sun, though. Look at her. She's just soaking it up. She's so fancy. I feel like she's just fancy. Like if she could talk, she'd be one of those people that was like holding a glass of wine. Here's the big boss. Let's see what she says. Hello. Hey, babe. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Come on out. Yeah. Sure. Well, should we wait a little while, or do you think it'll be sold out? Yeah, try to do the early one because I'm trying to be old. We're not super early. What time is there? No, that's too early. It's too nice. We'll figure it out. I'll see you over here in a little bit. I'm gonna dig some thistles. and put some fertilizer out. So come on. Okay, love you. Hello? Guys, I'm going to actually go to a movie tonight, I think. I'm going to go watch that space movie deal where the guy's saving the sun. I look pretty good. Problem is, I run my mouth, said I want to go watch it. Now these girls are all fired up, and they all want to go watch it at 6 o'clock this afternoon, which is like the perfect time of day to be doing something out here. Yeah, has anybody seen it yet? Don't tell me how it goes. Is it good? I'll hang up if somebody tries to spoil it for me. She's coming. When I said I'm digging thistles in fertilizer, though, I could hear her fade. I heard her enthusiasm start fading. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for hitting the like button. Where are we at? 18:03. If you're just not joining us, don't be a Rufus. And go ahead and hit the like button. I have not been to the movies in a long time. Hail Mary is very good. Okay, good. It looked like it was going to be good. One of my favorite all-time movies, and I don't know why this is what's the one with the same guy in it, but he's like a huge player at the bar, and he trains, what's his name? To be like, what is the name of that movie? Anybody? No. It's where the one guy. No, it's a girly movie. It's Crazy Stupid Love. That's one of my favorite movies. I love it. I love that he's training him to be such a player. And the way he starts out, he's got his Velcro wallet and all his shit. He is like, has anybody watched it? It's funny. It's good. I'm sorry, I'm a guy, but I like that movie. Actually, I think it's a guy movie. Stupid question. Where is the like button on these? I don't know, honestly. Hit anything that looks like a thumb or a heart. You've never seen Crazy Stupid Love? Oh my God. Like I'm some movie critic or buff for here. I don't watch TV much at all. Yeah, you're better than The Gap. I actually only had that movie on my phone. So when I was flying for like 7 months, that's the only movie I had downloaded because I kept forgetting. So I watched Crazy Stupid Love for like 4 months on every flight. What's the red tank in the film? Where? Red tank. I don't see one. Oh, Rufus. Yeah, no shit. He is a tank, all right. No, I get you now. I was like, did I leave a gas jug laying out there or something? About leaving shit out here. Wait till the big boss gets there. She hadn't been out here walking around this field in a while. She's gonna find shit where they flipped over me and the ranger, and I know there's shit laying everywhere. Man, she is like a. Women are like that though. Like from right here, I could have this thing, beautiful green lawn, and I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a yellow oil can laying right there for oil for the chainsaw. She would see this whole thing and go, "Oh my God, what's that? What's that right there? Oh, I just spent 55 hours on a D6 dozer cleaning up stuff, built roads, got all this stuff. Hey, did you see that yellow oil jug right out there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, don't ruin it. Look at the road and everything I built, and going up there, and the house still and the stuff. And I built another road up this way, and I built a pad here for our barn. Hey, did you see that yellow oil can laying right there? Why wouldn't you pick that up? Does anybody else have a wife like that? And then when you pick it up, they go, "Oh, okay, I'm happy." And you're like, you can be happy with a black eye. Keep it up. Let's not ruin it. That's pretty common phrase. That's why women are so much more, not all the time, but that's why we need y'all though. We would just, although when I was in student housing, I will say the girls' apartments sometimes were nasty. Girls be nasty sometimes. That's what we're doing. Where you been? We've been building one. We got the well drilled. We got the septic put in. We got the pad built. We're doing a play-by-play, but I just remembered I don't think I've put all that stuff on YouTube. I've been trying to stick with certain content on here, but I might have put a little bit, but I'll put, what the hell was that? Something just ran over there behind them in the leaves. Spooked them. 600 foot, it's pushing 7 to 15 gallons a minute, man. We're really having a hard time figuring out what it was actually making because we're in sand in the bottom, which is good, but it's hard to blow it back out the top. Tennis court would be nice. I don't know what it was. I feel like a tree limb fell out of a tree over there. Made a really loud sound, just one sound. Coyotes is all we have here. Well, guys, I'm going to pick up this yellow oil can, and I'm going to try to go back on around. Let's see. Is she going to lay down right against Rufus? No way she's going to. Oh, yeah, we've done treats. We've done everything. I don't know how for y'all get notifications, but I think there is a way to get notifications when I go on live, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I apologize for not being more consistent, and I'm hoping to dial in a consistent routine. I've been trying to lay out like maybe a schedule of some sort, like we'll do breakfast one day, we'll do like a treat day, and then we'll do like the bottom field day if we can get service down there. Hit the bell for live notifications. Thank you. And then maybe we can get on some kind of at least a schedule. But if you did miss the live and missed all the stuff, you can go to my channel or whatever it's called, and you can go to the lives, and the live will be recorded and posted on there. I think the evening is the best because everybody's been eating super early, especially with the time change, and then getting sleepy. I think she's going to try to lay back down. She scooted in front of Rufus. Now she's like, you keep an eye that way, I'll keep an eye this way. Well, Rufus is following Rhonda around because she's about to be in heat again, I guess, cycling again. It's a great picture right here of them, though. It's pretty rare to see all of them laying in the same spot. It's really rare, actually. I wish Rufus was turned around so I could get a picture of all of them facing me. But we can't have it all. Did we get up to 2,000? Let's get to 2,000 likes. I don't even know what that means, but if you haven't hit the like button yet, Rufus is watching me. Did we get 2000? 1967? I'm surprised it won't let you hit the like button more than once. How does, if anybody knows, how do you, I guess by sharing is how it puts it in front of more people? I mean, we've been doing great, don't get me wrong, but I don't know anything about YouTube, so I've been trying to figure it out. Yes, Rufus, bulls, cows have 340-degree vision. So if you can see his eye, the corner of his eye, he can see you. The only place he can't see is right off the tip of his tail. So if you notice, if I I'll walk this way just a little ways and watch his head go from, you can see his white nose, you'll see it turn that way. It might turn this way more. See, you can see me right there. Yeah, he'll turn it back. He never stops watching, ever. And that's not because he doesn't trust me. That's because it is hardwired into him for another bull. The bulls fight each other. They catch them off guard and they try to hit them. Yeah, it's just part of it. That's how you get hurt, is because you don't pay attention. And he's more alert laying down than he is standing up, I think, because he's going to have to take a second to get up. So not long, I can assure you. It's a bull thing. That's like in that feed trough, that deep feed trough. Typically, bulls do not like sticking their heads down in there with other bulls around, because when they do, they get hit. 2,000 likes. I knew y'all had it in you. Did y'all unlike and relike? When you have a minute, look up Old Ben, Miami Co. Indian, famous bull I grew up seeing in display in the city park. Love your shirt, glad you know the dream. I appreciate that, Mark. Mark Blue, thank you, sir. I'll look it up. I'm gonna screenshot that so I remember that. How old did he get? Or how old was he? Do you know? I've been asking people how old they've seen a bull get. Well, I was going to, but she went ahead and cycled through over there on that side. So I was going to wait until she had about another 2 weeks before she started to cycle again and stick her over here. And she's not going to be welcomed with Rhonda and Roro. I don't know if everybody knows that or not, but it will not be like reuniting a family. She'll keep Ruth away from her and the baby. She keeps everybody away from them. So as Roro gets a little bit older, she'll let her go play and do stuff. So it takes a little while. I can only hop on my phone. Oh, you're good. I appreciate y'all. Look at Rufus laying there, man. He is a tank. I don't just say that. I honestly am, when he lays down, I feel like he looks bigger. When I see him laying out in the field, I just see a giant chunk. But I'm thoroughly impressed with his size. Of course, we never had a bull, really. We've always had to borrow bulls when I was a kid. And now I know why. They wreck everything. And we couldn't afford one. Should be in the next, I thought it was another 6 weeks. She's pretty close to the same color as him when you get them really side by side in the sun. She's not too far off. She's definitely more of a brown. But she's not way off. Yeah, I saw him yesterday, and it was the first time I've ever seen him like this. But he was out in the middle of the field down here in the bottom, and he was stretched out with his head even stretched out on the ground. And I've never seen him lay like that. So I slammed the brakes on. I'm like looking at him. He's not moving. His head's on his side. Look at her. She's going to jump up on his back. That's funny. Anyways, I slammed on the brakes and honked the horn. His head popped up. But for a second, I was like, they just don't lay with their head on the ground. Please jump on his back like a goat. That would make my whole year. Please do it. Just jump on there. She's going around to each one of them. They are tuckered out. I don't understand. Last night, they must have stayed up last night eating, but I know there was no moon last night. Come on, Roro, jump on there. Now she can go to Mama. Roxanne has to be cooking in that black. Like, I'm sitting here right now with my jacket on still, and I'm baking. The wind did blow pretty hard last night, and sometimes that keeps it from resting well. Oh, God, I wish he would just jump on there. He would freak out. All right, guys. Y'all be good. I'll try to jump back on. Oh, yeah, we hit 2,000 likes. I always forget to remind people to hit the like button. Somebody has to help me remember that next time. It has to help. It has to help some. Doesn't really have to, but. So, yeah, I've heard YouTubers say the more the video is watched, pushes it out on the. Yeah. Well, the cool part is once it posts and then I put it on my page, then you can go back and rewatch all the snacks and treats this morning. I don't know if you can fast forward. I think you can. So it continues to make me a little bit of money. It's not a whole lot per view, but better than nothing. Y'all have a great day. Get out there and dig some thistles. That's what I want to do. Big Boss was not thinking that was going to be fun. So see you guys. I'm going to get her some flowers. Don't worry.